Hello, welcome to another Unwrapping. This time it's Tom Petty, An American Treasure, and this is the 4-disc version. There's quite a few different versions around. Obviously he's passed away unfortunately, so we won't be getting any more great music from Tom Petty. I mean, he's a never great live artist, isn't he? I've got a few DVDs of him live, and I wish they'd do them on Blu-ray. I mean, now he's passed away, surely that's the time to do it, but there don't seem to be that many videos, other than, you know, the standard video collections for singles and things. When they play live, they are good. I wish I could have seen them live. Anyway, he sadly passed away, and this came out in the UK in September, but I have been unable to find it. So I didn't realise in September that it had come out at all. I only realised a few weeks back, and I've been looking for it on the internet, and these are going on eBay for about 68 quid or more, or sometimes they're on a bid. Rather than buy it now, they're on a bid and they're starting at about 30 and they're going up into the 60s and 70s. This is the 4-disc version, and I really wanted the 4-disc one, so I've got all his studio albums, but on the back here we have got apparently different versions and live versions. And that's really what I'm looking forward to, is hearing some of these live versions, so you can see what's on each disc. Let me just get that right. There we are. Get that face on disc 2. Oh god, I got the record light on. Sorry about that. See the red thing there. So there are some album tracks, but I'm wondering if the album tracks are the same ones or are they different takes. There we go, back in focus. So I did manage to find this on a site. I was a bit worried because I paid for it and they didn't send me a confirmation unless it's in my spam folder. So I wasn't too sure, and I went to the website and had a good look, and it says we don't always have things in stock, even though we say we can still get them. I said, oh no, have I gone to a dodgy site? But it turned out all right, and it came within about a week. So I'm really pleased to have this. I was wondering whether I was going to have to spend a lot of money to get this one. And I think there's a deluxe as well. So there's the 2-disc one, which is the one you can still get quite easily. But this 4-disc one, you might have trouble. But I mean, why? Because, you know, make some more of them, you know. The more Tom Petty out there, the better, surely. So it's a rather nice book format. It feels quite nice in the hand. So this is a little bit different, isn't it? American Treasure. I think my favourite album of his has got to be Wildflowers. Oh, it's got so many good tracks. He hasn't got a bad track on there. And I originally got into him in the mid-80s when Learning to Fly was in the charts, and I thought, oh, who's this? And never stopped playing him since. So perhaps I was a bit of a latecomer because he'd been going into the 70s. I didn't like his last album quite so much though. What was it, Mojo? Well, maybe I just haven't played it enough. Right, so let's show. So here's the forward. Hopefully you will be able, let me just see, there we are, forward. Hopefully you'll be able to pause. This is 4K, so hopefully you can put it on the big screen if you need to see it. Nice pictures, nice glossy finish. So well worth the money if you can find it. I don't know if it's worth 70 quid, but if you're like me and you think, well, I must have these tracks that I've never heard before, then you probably will end up paying 60, 70 quid. Or I was on the HMV, you know, you can leave your email address to for them to contact you if they come in stock. And they contacted me about 3 o'clock in the morning, and by the time I got onto the website, it already sold out. So I don't know how many they had in, just a few I guess, and they'd already gone. So there's much in demand. Let's roll, another joint, put the radio on. You don't know how it feels You don't know how it feels to be me. Dun dun dun. I saw a film on BBC 4 and it went on all day. It started off with them in a van just going off and just saying, right, let's see what we can do. And just trying to get a first record cut, and it went through his entire life. And it was on, I think it may have been split into about 4 parts, but they decided to show it on a whole day. It was hours and hours and hours, and I was totally glued. I can't think what it was called. And if it comes on again, I must record it. It was so interesting. And especially when he came over to the UK in the 70s, and it keeps going into like showing clips of them playing, then going to real tracks and things, and then back to how they... I think why I like him so much is he was a real stickler for good sound quality. It's like raising those drums off the ground to get everything out of them. And, you know, still using a proper rotary speaker where most people just go for a foot pedal. You know, some classic stuff they use, which can't be easy to lump around. I mean, that rotary speaker, I don't think I've ever seen it in the back of the videos. It's quite a big lump. This is really nice. Really nice. So it comes across at the moment. I've forgotten its CDs. I've got a feeling I'm just reading a book now, because that's the format. So there's plenty to read while you're reconnecting with some old songs, and then probably if you're like me, you're going to be reading away and suddenly just stop reading because there's this great new recording that you've never heard before just come through the speakers. I'm really looking forward to listening to this. I'm trying to resist the urge to sing Tom Petty songs while I'm going through this, because I'm sure most of you won't want to hear that. It's a really nice quality picture. It's lovely. I think they're sort of like a... I don't know what it looks like on here. I'll get the sheen. You see, it doesn't shine too much. It's like a satin finish rather than a gloss. Rather nice. Oh, poor Huey on the bass. He wasn't on one of the album covers because he's a heroin addict, wasn't he? And he didn't get it together, did something wrong, and he was banned from going to the photo shoot, or he was late, I think, or something on something, so he was banned from being on the cover. I think that's the lineup I really enjoyed there. Of course, they had quite a few weird drummers, didn't they? One they had to let go of, who was with them for a long time. Wasn't it David Grohl that ended up, from Foo Fighters, ended up drumming for them? Or was it Phil Collins? It was a strange one. They were left in the middle of a tour, I think, when they'd fallen out of one drummer. Someone are bound to put that in the comments. I remember it on that programme. Well, this is really nice. This is well worth getting. I mean, if you can find it. I mean, I haven't even heard the CDs yet, but just for this is a really nice presentation. I don't know if you're going to be able to read all of it, but hopefully you'll get the gist of it. I wonder if they got any with Bo Diddley playing, because that was the concert I really enjoyed when he came in and started Hey Mona, ooh Mona, started playing that one. Ah, it's sad he's gone. That's the trouble as you get older, all the greats start disappearing, don't they? And you realise how old you're getting yourself then. So now we're coming into the CDs. So rather than just have a clear thing, they've even gone to town and put some nice pictures on the... oh, lovely. Look at that. Fantastic. This is really nicely done. Good tribute to him. A bit closer there. Oh, sorry, you know my belly properly. Well, how nice is that? Okay, I'm going to have one moan. These do tend to scratch CDs. But the way it's put in here, there's actually a gap here. So that means you can push slightly and open them out and get your CD. I would always recommend you just pushing them slightly to get your CD out. Even though you have to grab hold the edge, which I don't like doing, to save it being scratched. I'm going to go on DB Power and I back up all my stuff. I rip them to FLAC and keep them on a NAS drive just in case. But I do tend to always play the CDs. I don't play for a media server or anything. I prefer the sound through the CD player. Just recently bought a new CD transport, which I'll put the link up there for that now. And you can see my hi-fi as well. Yeah, just push it slightly. It still grabs it though by the very edge. Not too bad. Well, actually I haven't got all this. I've only got 3 CDs out. I can't remember which one it was now, but you get the idea. They look the same really, don't they? What a really nice package that is. Oh wow, I mean, if you're a Tom Petty fan, you've just got to have this, haven't you? Well, I'd definitely not go for the 2 CD version. If you can find it, go for the 4. I got mine on Banquet Records, I think they were called. Yeah, pretty sure. Never used them before, but they had it when just about everyone else didn't, and it only cost me, oh, what was it now? About £30, £28. It was less than £30 I paid on there. So I say at the moment they're going on eBay for 60 to 70 quid, so pop over to Banquet Records and see if they've still got some. Thoroughly recommend that. That has got to be one of my nicest CD unwrappings to date. That really is nice. So, well, rest in peace, Tom. We love your music, and I'll love it for as long as I live. No doubt at all. Thanks for watching. See you again next time.